What's up, guys? I am starting my first playthrough of Demon's Souls today, and we've got about a week, 8 days to be exact, before Dark Souls 2, and so I know I don't have a lot of time to play this. Dark Souls 2 is my most anticipated game right now, and I just thought that I should try and get as much of this in as possible before that game came out. And I meant to play it earlier in this year, but that didn't happen. So let's get right into it. So I've played this game once, like 2 years ago, or I don't know. I don't know if it was even more than that. I think it was before Dark Souls came out, and I've only played the first area. I'm pretty sure I didn't beat it. I was at a friend's house. Invisible dragon. I don't see anything. Oh. Shield is visible. That's weird. I have to have it all the way on max just to barely be able to, and I still don't see the dragon at all. I wonder if it's my TV settings. Well, that should be okay. These things are kind of bullshit anyway, I think. And by the way, let me know if you notice anything weird about the stream or something doesn't seem to be working right. First time, well, I have streamed PS3 games before, but I did it in kind of using a weird method the last time, where there was a little bit delay for me when I would input controls. So now I'm doing it, I don't know, I guess how everybody else does, and so just let me know if there's any sound seems weird or anything you notice, but it should be set up right. So let's see. Oh, this is probably fine how it is. Alright. Whoa, that guy is ugly. Name. I really do. Like, why would they use this type of menu instead of just a full keyboard? And how do I get caps? Oh, that's what that was. Input mode. Oh, you have to scroll through this just to get... No. How do I get rid of this 5? Oh, square. Okay. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that I'm actually having trouble figuring out how to enter a name on this. Alright. Class. So I was thinking... Well, actually, just real quick, I'll just flip through the manual. This game seems has a real manual. And this is actually my friend's game that he let me borrow. I thought I saw a list of all the classes in here. Did I already flip past it? must have been seeing something different. Well, I don't know. Yeah, dude, I haven't customized the head at all, 13, but yeah, that's what I said when I saw that. Really freaky. So I think I'm gonna do Temple Knight. I think they start with the weapon that I might want, this halberd, that I might want to try, and I think this will just be a good, well-rounded class. In Dark Souls, I mean, not that it doesn't matter. So if you haven't played these games before, basically your starting class is only determines your starting stats and what gear you have, and then you level up however you want after that, and you can pick a warrior to start with, and then end up being a wizard or whatever. But and this guy, I think he also starts with a heal miracle, so that could be useful. And yeah, let's try to make this guy look a little less freaky. Origin: west, east, south, north. I guess I'll do west, although that looks really weird. What? There's a male, female slider, but it also had me pick whether I want it to be male or female already. That's really bizarre. I don't remember. Well, you barely ever see your character's face anyway in these games, so this doesn't really matter. I'll go with this one, and dark brown. Alright, I'll try not to take too long with this because there are a ton of options, it looks like. Yeah, the hairstyles, well, not just this game. I think, whoa, look at this. It looks like a monkey with no cheeks. That's very interesting. But yeah, like in Dark Souls, I almost never saw my guy's face because usually I wear a helmet, but even if I wasn't wearing a helmet or one where you could see your face, I almost always played as Undead or Hollow, whatever. Because in Dark Souls, in this game, there's a penalty to, whoa, to what your to your health if you play in undead form. But I think so I think it's 50%, but in Dark Souls you still have your full health. That is ridiculously light. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I don't want to do all this, so I think he looks fine. Start, or how do I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's an item. I don't want to go. Oh, I guess. Oh, I have to go back. Duh. Okay. I think there's an item that you can get early on, maybe, that changes it so the penalty isn't quite as big, maybe, but I don't know exactly. I just remember seeing it in a video. Alright, let's watch this.
By channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valarfax of the royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had aroused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls also lose their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valarfax spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force. And the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors were drawn to the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Sage Urbane, Skurver the Wanderer, the Sixth Saint Astraea and her knight Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
All right. So I don't know hardly anything about the lore of this game, but I think it's really impressive how deep it seems so far.
Brave
And then
soul
they
who
created a
fears
whole
not
new
death.
lore for Dark Souls, and that's extremely deep.
I shall guide you.
One of my favorite video game lores in general.
So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
Alright, here we go. Let's see if I still remember how to play this. The camera is very sensitive, so it seems like I might have to change that. Wonder how long I can survive without dying. I mean, I've played Dark Souls quite a bit, so, and this game is, I mean, very similar, so, yeah, it's not like I don't know how to play, but they're still very difficult. think this week, well, I'm going to try and play as much of this as possible, but I also might try to make some progress on my Dark Souls New Game Plus. I left off at Four Kings, and one of my friends is also at that boss, which I think Four Kings is one of the hardest bosses to play it sort of legitimately, because there's an armor that you can use that's like a heavy armor, and that's what and it basically just allows you to just stand there. And you barely take any damage. So that's what I did in my first playthrough. But I'd rather not do that, but I tried a bunch of times already in New Game Plus. And yeah, I just think they are extremely difficult. So normally I like to beat bosses on my own, but in that case I think I'm gonna summon my friend. This will be also just good practice for Dark Souls 2 coming out next week. Get me back in the rhythm for these style of games. Already very familiar feeling though. Halberd is the type of weapon that I used in Dark Souls, and I would like to you know, get better at different weapon types, but since I want to get as far as I can in this game, I thought it would be better to play something that I know how to do. I don't know if I want to warp right now. Yeah, I actually think these games are very fun to watch people play also. I mean, I love playing them, so I can't say that I like watching more than playing, but especially people's first playthroughs when they haven't watched any guides. That was one of the things that I kind of wish that I hadn't done as much on Dark Souls, was look things up. It's not like I was just following a walkthrough, but I was looking up like the order of areas to go in, and also I looked up a ton of stuff on weapon upgrading and like what the best weapons to use. And yeah, for me, I mean, it didn't ruin it, but I think it would have been a fun experience to not have known any of that. But it's just so deep, you can't even, there's no way you can figure out all the different things about weapon upgrading and what all these different items that you find do. So it always surprises me, well, not always, well, I say that because I've watched people play this before, that there are so many other players, like the ghosts you see running around, those are other players, and they were supposed to take the servers down for this game, like, I don't know, a long time ago. Maybe 2 or 3 years ago is when they originally said they were going to, but because of there was a lot of demand for that, people still wanted to play this online, they kept them up, and they're still up today. So just like Dark Souls, you can summon people into your game, or you can be invaded. One of the main things that I wish I knew how to do better. Let's see if I can do it here while it's early in the game. You'll see, like there, I messed it up. I wish I could parry and also just dodge instead of using my shield for everything. Like this guy, you know, I need to be able to attack when his shield is down, but it's hard to get around him when he's attacking. Oh, so I did something there. This is taking me way too long. Usually you can just get a hit in right when they hit your shield. Come on, dude. Like you can kind of bait them if you put your shield down. Or at least I'm thinking about, okay, I gotta try to parry, because this is ridiculous how long it's taking. There we go. So that's one thing. I mean, I got it there, but I don't have that timing down at all, and that's one thing I would definitely like to be able to do. Instead of, I rely on blocking way too much in these games. In Dark Souls, I mean, I didn't get it until the end of the game, but now in my New Game Plus, I have the best shield, or at least one of the best shields in the game. What did this say? Oh yeah, change items. I don't need to do that right now. Where you can stand against like a giant. There are these like giant knight golems. Basically these huge guys in knight armor in a certain area of the game, and you can just hold this shield up, and they come down on you with this huge sword, and you don't take any damage and only a tiny bit of stamina. And I mean, it's considered the best, one of the best shields in the game for a reason, but at the same time, I just wish I didn't have to rely on it. Not that I wouldn't use it. I don't know if anything's over here. Where did I came up the stairs, right? It's actually funny, I don't remember this part at all, but I remember the hub of this game is called the Nexus, and I remember that very clearly, even though it's been, well, I've seen some people play it when I've seen guys streaming this game, and they happen to be in the first area, so I guess that refreshed my memory, but partially because it was just my first time ever playing a Souls game, and what was I gonna say? Oh, there's nothing out here. I didn't come out here because I thought there was a ramp going this way. Oh yeah, so I was dying over and over, and you have to start at the very beginning of an area when you die in this game. Or I think that's how it is the whole game. There aren't any bonfires, I know, like in Dark Souls. So this game has fog. Dark Souls, I forget, is it called White Light? I think so, Traverse the White Light. I like the like second and third attacks with this weapon. Basically, one of the things about these games, and I keep talking like I know about this game when I don't. But in Dark Souls, every weapon has or at least I think every different weapon has its own move set. So like a certain halberd might not do the same attacks as a different one. And the one that I was using in Dark Souls, I would always like wait a minute, or not a minute, but a second. Whoa. Well, my it says I've been live for 25 minutes, including watching all the cutscenes, so that's how long I lasted before dying. I wonder if they just expect you to die. I mean, I guess my roll was horribly timed there, but I don't even know where I'm going to spawn. Yeah, so this makes me think that it's intentional that you die there.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
Because this is the Nexus. I remember this.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Yeah, well, he's saying RIP 100 times or so throughout this game.
This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will connect them to
The Nexus has trapped your soul. You cannot escape the Nexus. By capturing demon souls, you can reclaim your body. Okay. One thing I think is interesting, this guy right here, let's talk to him.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came
And then
for
I'll say
demon
something in a minute.
souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria.
So there's a guy that's like exactly like this guy in sort of the... There's not really an equivalent area to this in Dark Souls, but like the first main bonfire, and it's a bonfire that you go back to throughout the whole game. There's a guy sitting on a ledge just like this, and he has a very similar voice. I don't know what this guy's name is, but in Dark Souls it's the Crestfallen Warrior. Interesting, there's a bloodstain here. So those you can basically see how other players died. So I don't really know. I'm gonna walk around here first. Valuable ring.
When the scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here, in the Nexus. My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons. But I would be worthless in battle. At the very least, I hope to lend my assistance to you brave slayers of demons. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage.
Interesting. So I knew in this game, or one of the things I had heard was that you don't have unlimited item space. In Dark Souls, basically you can pick up everything, but I guess in this game you have to give extra items to this guy, but I don't need.
Best of luck to you.
I don't have any items now. Oh yeah, and I'm going to not skip any of the dialogue because
the name's Baldwin, just an ordinary blacksmith.
that's one of the things that I.
It's
Well, I didn't
simple.
skip every single dialogue
Just
in
bring
Dark
me
Souls,
all the souls you can.
but
Trade. I'll give you
I did
weapons,
skip some of it,
or
and
forge ones you already have.
I just think I missed out on
With
some
your
of the
souls,
lore
I can
stuff in
eke out
that
a living.
game when I think
My
it's
weapons.
so interesting
You
because
can
they
go
don't
on
really tell
living.
you what
Not
the
a bad
story
deal,
is.
huh?
Or you have to piece things together through NPC conversations and item descriptions. I guess it's the same in this game, I don't really know.
No interest. I can tell you're not gonna last long here.
But yeah, if it's like that in this game, that's weird. I don't hear my footsteps. Maybe because I'm in maybe just this area, or because I'm in soul form, or I don't know if it's called, maybe, I think it is Soul Form in this game, I kind of forget, or not really sure. Welcome! Wonder if that's a developer sign or a player. So I probably shouldn't waste too much time wandering around here. I think I'm supposed to go to that... there's something like right behind that guy sitting on... interesting. Sitting on the ledge that I think I'm supposed to click on. If, yeah, so now I see, now that I've died and I'm in here, my health bar is cut in half. So that's what I thought happened. And I think it's, well, actually I'm not really sure. I guess I'll find out. Because I don't think it's the same system in Dark Souls as having humanity. But I don't know how you, if you just have to spend souls to be in human form. But so this is the first area, I'm pretty sure, and I'm gonna go here.